I think it was the Boy Scouts motto, right? Be prepared. I don't know. I never made it past Cubs, but I think that's correct. And regardless, it's important to be and stay prepared. We're marking Emergency Preparedness Week this week, and we're joined now by Jason Small with the Canadian Red Cross for some reminders on how to stay safe. Good morning, Jason.
Good morning, Jeremy.
Okay, so how is the Red Cross encouraging Canadians to stay prepared in case of emergencies? What is the broad overall message here this week?
Well, we want people to think about emergencies and think about being prepared for them before they actually happen. So that's the big thing, is encouraging people to put together an emergency plan for their household, so their family knows where to go and what to do in case of an emergency. And also put together an emergency kit so you have that ready to go for an emergency. And also so that you know the risks in your community when it comes to a potential emergency. What could impact your community, what's possible, and so you stay on top of these things so that you're prepared for anything that could happen.
Okay, well, let's zero down on some of those now. Let's talk about the kit. What's important to have as part of an emergency preparedness kit?
Yeah, there are a number of things that are, we say are very important for it. Water, non-perishable food, a first aid kit, extra cash, a crank or battery operated radio and or flashlight. And then also, the things that are, you want to personalize it. You want to put the things that are important to your family. So that could be special needs like pet needs or extra glasses or baby needs. And then also important documents that you don't want to lose, like birth certificates and passports.
Okay, let's talk about making a plan then. What is it? What are some of the aspects of a plan you should put in place for the event of an emergency?
Yeah, but part of the plan is, so what do we, as a family, if an emergency happens and we have to go quickly, what do we do? Where are we going to go if we have to leave the community? Say if an emergency is called and we're separated, like some people are at work, some people are at school. How are we going to reconnect? And then also, are there any key people in our community that we are going to work with in case of emergency, those relationships that we've built? Or is there anybody else that in our community that we need to check in on, our neighbor, maybe an elderly neighbor that we need to help out in case of an emergency? So it's all these different steps. And so people understand exactly what they should be doing in a disaster, when they know where everything is, like the emergency kit. Make sure the emergency kit is in a place that's easily accessible so you just can grab it and go. And you go to our website, redcross.ca/ready, and we have a template there in various languages so that you can start work on that plan right away.
All right, it is Emergency Preparedness Week, and it sounds like, Jason, the Red Cross is doing just that, preparing us for anything that may indeed happen. So thank you so much for a few minutes of your time this morning.
Thank you very much.